Mark my words. Coming back to you, bro. Today I want to talk to you about your RAS, man. Your RAS. That is your reticular activating system. That is based on it. Basically, that controls what you focus on. All right. So as men, we got to control what we focus on for us to get to where we need to go. You understand? All right. So we're gonna get to that in just a second. If you like the information, if you like the content, if you feel like the information is touching you in some way, form, or fashion, please hit the like button. All right. And subscribe as well. That lets me know I'm putting out the right content, bro. So if I'm looking through, 20 videos, bro, and one video got 0 likes, then I know that probably wasn't a good topic. It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? So as a content creator, we are here to bring you valuable content, valuable information. So participation is crucial. You dig what I'm saying? So I appreciate you for that. Also, if you want to email me, you have a submission or a topic that you might want me to touch on, right? A lot of times you might have a question or something that's going on with you and you need a little bit light advice, or you just want to see what other people think as well. Email me at coachmark22@gmail.com. That is coachmark with a C, 22@gmail.com. Now, I will keep you anonymous, of course, but you might have something that you're going through that you might need some advice on. And then also what's dope about that, bro, is that other people in the comments will give you advice as well. And that's where you get the real value from. I'm only one man, you know what I'm saying? But when you get valuable info from 10 people on a subject, man, you can come to a pretty good decision, all right? So, reticular activating system, right? A reticular activating system is a set of neurons in your brainstem, all right? And that controls your consciousness, what gets you aroused, what makes you excited, all right? And it basically is, so to break it down, so when people say reticular activation, that's actually the process that this system goes through, okay? Now, what that is, your RAS, so we'll call it the RAS. So, bro, your RAS is basically what you focus on. So, for example, if you're in a room and somebody says, yo, I need you to tell me, point out all the paintings in this room. And you might count the paintings and say it's 5 paintings. You're not looking at the carpet. You're not looking at the couch. You're not looking at the microwave. Because you set your RAS to focus on the pictures. Okay? Now, as a masculine man, as a man trying to get your masculinity together, how does that help you or affect you? Well, it helps you and or affects you because what we focus on is what we're going to see. What we see is what we're going to focus on. What we focus on is what we lean towards. So, we always talk about looking at the positive, bro. And there's a positive in just about every situation because you're still alive, right? So, if you were to get in an accident today and your car got messed up and your insurance is going to go up and you was late to work, you could either focus on all the problems or you could say, man, I'm glad I walked away from that joint. I'm glad nobody was hurt in this accident, right? That's why when you was younger and you got in an accident, what your parents say to you? Was anybody hurt? Were you okay? You know why? Because their RAS has them focused on your health, your well-being. You understand? They could give a damn about that. They can replace the car. They're not worried about that, right? It's okay. So in our lives, bro, every single situation and every choice we make, there's a positive and a negative, right? There's always a possible negative outcome of anything you do, right? Anything you do, there's a negative outcome and there's a possible positive outcome. When we focus on the positives, bro, in every situation, when we focus on the positive outcomes, the possibilities in every situation, your mood is better, you feel better the whole time. Let's say you're taking a trip, it's a 30-minute trip, right? And it's a 30-minute trip and you're just going to pick up something for your wife. Bro, regardless, you're driving to 30 miles. You're going there and you're going back. You can focus on the weather being good. You can focus on the fact that you're getting something for your wife. You can focus on the fact that you're blessed enough to have the money to pick this thing up for your wife. Or you can focus on the traffic. Or you can focus on the fact that it's raining outside. You understand? You can focus on the fact that your child got an F on a midterm, right? But bro, while you're going on this trip that might take you an hour and a half, you're in control of how you feel, right? You're in control of how you feel. And how we control our feelings and how we control our mood is, bro, setting our RAS up that we focus on the positives, the positive outcome. But that's why a lot of people talk about prayer, because when you wake up in the morning, you give thanks because you're focused on the fact that, man, I'm still walking. I'm still upright. There's some people couldn't walk today. I'm still breathing. My family's healthy, right? So that is activating your reticular activating system to focus on the positives. You understand? And how we get so many things done as men and how it builds up your masculinity is when you're always focused on the positive, bro, it helps you keep moving because things will happen, right? Things will happen. Bro, you're playing a football game at halftime. You might be losing. You think your coach is going to come in there and talk about all the things you do wrong? He's going to talk about all the things that we can do correctly to win the game, right? And the right coaches are able to do that in such a way that they're always inspiring their players for a desired outcome. Well, bro, we always have desired outcomes. When you get in the car, you want to go somewhere. You want to get there safe and sound. When you go to work, you want to have a good day so you can make money. When you come home at night, you want to provide a safe space for your children. Just about everything you do should have a positive outcome attached, okay? So you need to train your RAS to always focus on the positives, because some of you, myself included, went years of life where all we did was ever focus on the negatives. That's all we did, bro. Every time we come outside, damn, it's hot as hell out here. Man, I wish somebody cut this grass next door. Damn, instead of, man, I'm glad the heat is here, bro, because winter was crazy. Man, I'm happy that my eyesight is so good I can even see across the street and see their lawn. You know what I'm saying? But there's always a way to be thankful and to focus on positives. So train your RAS, because then what'll happen is, bro, where intention goes, positivity flows. And I know that sounds a little hokey, you know what I'm saying? But it's real rap, because I believe the universe continues to put positive things in your life if that's what you focus on. But bro, if you're always focused on negativity and drama and lack, why would the universe give you anything but that? Why would the universe give you abundance, bro? You're just going to figure out a way to turn it into lack. Why would the universe send you a great woman? All you're going to do is talk about all the things that are wrong with her. But again, that's because you have not trained your reticular activating system correctly. All right? Bro, listen, the human body is an amazing, amazing vessel. We can train it to do whatever we want it to do. You know what I mean? Within reason. Most of y'all can't fly yet. We ain't figured that out. But hey, the human body can do some things, boy. You understand me? You have to train your mind. And bro, I'm gonna come on here and talk about more things that we have to train our brain to do. But bro, I'm telling you, every time that you focus and pick out the positives in every situation, you're training your RAS to do that every time you walk into a room. Just like it would be if somebody said, yo, we're going to pay you to count the paintings on a wall in every room you walk into. Guess what you would do when you're not even at work? You would start counting the paintings at the mall, at Target, at JCPenney, at the restaurant. You would do it all the time because your RAS will be trained to focus on paintings. You understand? So how you do that is I'm talking every single situation in life. Every situation. And it's hard sometimes. Sometimes you're having an irritating day. Sometimes people are irritating you. Bro, focus on the positives in every single situation. Right now, I'm very, very thankful that I'm able to record this video on my phone, in my vehicle while I'm driving. I'm thankful that I'm able to get this information out to the masses. It's a positive thing. That's it, bro. And that's what I'm focused on. Because your brain can only focus on so many things. That's why if 3 people are talking to you, you're like, yo, slow down, slow down. One of y'all gotta chill. One person at a time. One person at a time. Bro, you can't read 3 books at one time. Try to read a page in a book and then read another page and then read another page and then go back to the first. You'll go crazy. You can't watch 2 TV screens. It's hard to do at the same time. Bro, listen. Not that our brain is not capable of multitasking. You understand? But we are so much better when we streamline our focus. And when we streamline our focus on the positives, bro, it immediately changes your mood. I'm telling you right now, as you're sitting here and watching this video, if you count 5 things right now that are going well, and I don't care if it's as simple as I'm sitting in a comfortable chair, I have on a nice watch, I'm breathing deeply, my kids are healthy, and it's the weekend, and I don't have to work. Immediately your mood changes. Immediately your mood has to get better. Your RAS, fam. You have to train it to lock in on the positives. All right? Now, as always, bro, I'm always going to offer you this. If you are a guy that's struggling with focusing on the positives, if you're in a super negative space, if your life is going downhill, it seems like it's turmoil, and you feel like you need some help with some things in these type of areas, right? And you need some coaching on how to get through this, go down in the description, book a call with me, okay? Now, we might find that you need a therapist, bro. You might need a family counselor because you're going through family issues. You might need a nutritionist just because you need to get in shape, right? If that is the case as well, bro, I'll hook you up with some resources in your area or online, all right, to help you out. But go down in the description, book a call. All right, now, I will ask you, bro, if you felt like this information was valuable to you, if you felt like it was some content that just gave you some insight, man, share it with somebody, okay? What happens when we share things with other people is they are able to pick things out from the material that you didn't pick out. He might take some key words that I said that you kind of glazed over. Again, as we talk about RAS, you might have been focused on some things I was talking about. He might be focusing on some other things. So what I like to do is when I share an episode with somebody, bro, I say, bro, listen, I was thinking about you when I saw this. It's about 12 minutes long. I think you can get some value out of it, bro. Then what also happens to add to it, the next time you speak with that person, or y'all might start a text thread, now you guys have a different subject matter to speak about. Hey, bro, I didn't even know RAS was a thing. Damn, that's crazy because I've been focusing on the negatives all the time, bro. I got to get it together. So now that's more conversation of value with people that you love. And there's almost nothing better in the world than sharing valuable information with people you love, man. You know what I mean? So share the episode. All right? So I always appreciate you spending your time with me. Your time is very valuable, and so is mine. So when we spend it together, we got to exchange value. You understand? So I appreciate you for tuning in with your boy, man. It is your guy, mark my words.